Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes sends perfect message to Jadon Sancho. Man United loanee Jadon Sancho helped Borussia Dortmund progress to the Champions League final on Tuesday night. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes applauded Jadon Sancho for his success after Borussia Dortmund reached the final of the Champions League. Sancho played 67 minutes in the French capital as a Mats Hummels header in the second half helped seal a 2-0 aggregate victory over PSG. Dortmund will now face either Bayern Munich or Real Madrid in next month's final at Wembley Stadium. After the match, a jubilant Sancho celebrated his temporary club's success on Instagram. He posted, "Champions League final. Wow, 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 unbelievable Borussia Dortmund. Wembley, here we come." One of those to send the English forward a congratulatory message was Fernandes, who replied with 3 clapping emojis. In February 2023, Fernandes expressed how much he admired Sancho for coming back into the first-team fold after experiencing mental health issues that winter. He said, "He's, Sancho, been really good. As I said to him, it's great to have him back because we know he is a massive solution for us, as a starter, as someone to come and have great qualities to help the team. We all know the capacity that he, Sancho, has. He hasn't expressed it at his best yet, he's been at some moments really good." Sancho's return was curtailed in September after a public fallout with manager Erik Ten Hag. When quizzed by reporters as to why the winger was not in the squad that lost to Arsenal, the United boss claimed it was due to his training ground performances. The 24-year-old took issue with this and claimed he had been made a scapegoat by his manager. While this post was deleted, Sancho refused to apologize and was banished from first-team training. United's winger has since made 18 appearances for Dortmund on loan, scoring 3 goals and grabbing 2 assists in the process. Jadon Sancho sends 2-word message to Erik Ten Hag that speaks volumes on Manchester United future. Man United loanee Jadon Sancho reached the final of the Champions League on Tuesday night after Borussia Dortmund beat PSG. Manchester United loanee Jadon Sancho has sent an indirect message to Erik Ten Hag after helping to seal Borussia Dortmund's place in the Champions League final. Mats Hummels' second-half header was enough to ensure Dortmund booked their place in next month's finale at Wembley Stadium with a 2-0 aggregate victory over PSG. The win means the Bundesliga side will face either Bayern Munich or Real Madrid on Saturday, June 1st. For Sancho, the progression to the last 2 of the elite European competition marks a milestone for the forward that few thought he would reach after a poor start to the campaign. In September, he was exiled by Ten Hag for his comments on social media. The United manager claimed the winger's training performances prevented him from being picked for the squad that faced Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium that month. Sancho denied there was a problem with his training and insisted he had been made a scapegoat by the manager. While Sancho did delete the social media post, he failed to apologize to Ten Hag, which prevented him from training with the first team. He remained on the sidelines until January, when he rejoined Dortmund on loan for the remainder of the season. Celebrating the club's progression to the final, Dortmund's official Instagram account shared a picture of Sancho celebrating in Paris with American rapper Drake superimposed into it. On the short clip, Drake can be heard saying, "To the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters. You guys make me sick to my stomach." Replying to the post, Sancho replied, "LOL facts." While this post may not be aimed at one specific person, it is fair to suggest Ten Hag and United are 2 entities who could be the targets, considering the fractious relationship Sancho has with both currently. Man United transfer news. Live Thomas Tuchel issues update on his future and Michael Olise latest. All the very latest Man United news, views, and transfer updates from the Manchester Evening News. Manchester United may still be reeling from their harrowing 4-0 defeat by Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park in the Premier League on Monday night, but talk has quickly switched to the hunt for a new manager. The Palace thrashing leaves boss Erik Ten Hag under huge pressure, with speculation surrounding his job now rife. All the while, United are planning for the summer window ahead. Who will be the manager trusted with the squad rebuild during the transfer window, though? Gareth Southgate and Thomas Tuchel appear at the front of the queue, with reports indicating that talks with both have begun over moving to Old Trafford. Southgate, of course, as the small matter of Euro 2024 to navigate this summer. The England coach is highly regarded by Ineos and Dan Ashworth but may not be the most popular choice among the fan base. Tuchel, meanwhile, looks set to leave Bayern Munich after an underwhelming season. There was also a Jose Mourinho-shaped curveball thrown into the mix this week, with the Manchester Evening News reporting he would be keen on a return. That is unlikely, however. And transfer speculation continues, with Michael Olise, the architect of Palace's win, heavily linked with a move to United, as well as defensive reinforcements. Tuchel addresses Premier League return claims. Bayern Munich boss Thomas Tuchel has said he loved his previous spell in the Premier League amid ongoing reports linking him with United. The German is set to leave Bayern at the end of this season, and he has been linked with the possibility of succeeding Erik ten Hag at Old Trafford. On ongoing speculation, Tuchel said, "I'd rather not answer, but it is no secret that I loved it at Chelsea, I loved it in England, and I loved it in the Premier League for sure. Villa are confident they can sign Olise ahead of Arsenal and United." According to a report by Football Transfers, Aston Villa are confident they can outmaneuver Arsenal and United in the race to sign Crystal Palace ace Michael Olise ahead of this summer's transfer window. Olise has been heavily linked with a move to United in recent weeks amid their plans to freshen up their attacking options. Villa are set to have the advantage of offering Champions League football to their prospective signings this forthcoming summer, whereas United could struggle to offer Europa League participation. It is reported that Olise aims to join a club participating in the Champions League. Man United edging closer to appointing Dan Ashworth. Manchester United are pushing to appoint Newcastle United's Dan Ashworth as part of a reshuffle behind the scenes at Old Trafford. Manchester United are in talks to hire Dan Ashworth as part of major changes behind the scenes. The Red Devils are now closing in on bringing the 53-year-old to Old Trafford. Manchester United are in talks to appoint Newcastle United director Dan Ashworth, and according to a report from The Telegraph, the former Brighton and Hove Albion chief is edging closer to moving to Old Trafford. With Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos arriving earlier in the year, United are undergoing major changes in the background. Jason Wilcox and Omar Barada are among those to have been appointed so far, but the Red Devils are continuing to bring in the right people behind the scenes to help steer the Manchester club in the right direction. Ashworth closing in on Man United move. United are pushing to bring him to Old Trafford. According to Luke Edwards of The Telegraph, Manchester United are now edging closer to appointing Ashworth, with Newcastle working to bring in a replacement. The 53-year-old is currently on gardening leave as the two clubs agree a compensation package, but it looks as though we're at the final stage of talks. Ashworth played a crucial role in helping the Magpies qualify for Champions League football, and he's set to be part of a wider team at Old Trafford. Ratcliffe is working from the top down, bringing in a host of different figures to help manage the club. The Manchester outfit were initially quoted £20 million for Ashworth by Newcastle, according to The Guardian, and if United were unwilling to dip their hands in their pockets, he wouldn't be able to make the move to Old Trafford until 2026. With the summer transfer window fast approaching, Ratcliffe will be hoping to have Ashworth in place as soon as possible to help with recruitment. Journalist Ben Jacobs recently told Give Me Sport that United feel that Newcastle's valuation of Ashworth is incredible, and they don't believe that a sporting director should be priced at £20 million. The respective reporter names Miguel Almiron, Kieran Trippier, and Callum Wilson as players the Magpies will likely charge less for. Ashworth will certainly have a huge task on his hands when he does eventually arrive at the club.